Welcome back everybody to another gamelog vlog where we don't just collect a lot of games, we play and beat them. We've been playing through all of the Ratchet & Clank games. I believe this is my 6th Ratchet & Clank game so far in the last week or so. We've done Ratchet & Clank 1, 2 and 3. We did Ratchet 4 Gladiator and Ratchet & Clank Size Matters yesterday. Kind of lost me rag a little bit towards the end of that. You can see yesterday's video if you want to see that. But today we're moving on to the PS3 trilogy with Ratchet & Clank Tools of Destruction. So let's go get started, shall we? Let's begin the first of the quote-unquote next generation Ratchet & Clank trilogy, Ratchet & Clank Tools of Destruction, the first one for the PlayStation 3. All I've played recently is the PS2 ones and the PSP one, so I expect that this will look graphically better. I mean, technically it was the PS3 remasters of 1, 2 and 3, but will they be on par with actual native PS3 games? Usually not, because that's just how that tends to work. I remember I played one of them when I was a kid, a little bit, because, well, I say kid, teenager. Back in like 2012 or so, there was a massive Sony hack where like no one on PS3 could play online for weeks. And when they finally came back, they gave you a selection of games for free, and one of the Ratchet & Clank games was one of those. I don't remember which one it was, but I'm sure that at some point we'll encounter it. It wasn't this one. Maybe it was the next one. I don't know. But I definitely had one of the Ratchet games for free, and I played it for like 5 minutes. So, yeah, let's begin Ratchet & Clank Tools of Destruction. You know, going from Ratchet & Clank Size Matters to Tools of Destruction, the upgrade in graphics between a PSP game and a PS3 game is nice to see. Or it's not even that, it's the camera. The camera on the weird PlayStation 5 version of Tools of Destruction was just, not Tools of Destruction, Size Matters, was so strange. Like at any given time the camera was too close and you couldn't see what was going on. So, you can deal more damage with your wrench by executing a hyper strike. Oh, the jump slam. Okay. Okay. I have a prediction that this trilogy of Ratchet & Clank games is going to be way easier than the first few, because PS3 era games were just easier games than PlayStation 2 era games, and then PlayStation 4 easier than 3, and 5 about the same as 4. Just the newer games are, the easier they have gotten, you know. So that's what I'm willing to bet. So I bet that from here on out, the Ratchet games are pretty smooth sailing. Go destroy everything for the bolts, because in every single one of these games, there has been a point in the game where I haven't had enough bolts. You can never have enough. I wish there was a lock-on. I mean, inevitably we'll get a lock-on. Oh, there's a third-person shooter mode. Okay, that's new. Well, a Resident Evil third-person shooter mode, I should say. The Resi 4 version. It's funny, because this game is probably still nearly 20 years old. Like, and it still looks good to me. Everyone's like, no, graphics from 2014 are ugly. This is probably 2007, maybe 6. I don't know. You can tell that we're in the PS3 era of gaming now, that we've got all these big fancy action set pieces. That was something that especially, well, to be fair, it never really stopped. Something that all Sony exclusive games does is the big action set pieces. Come on. Figured out how to strafe again. Without this, I don't know how I managed to play literally most of the first game without strafing. That must have been so much harder than it needed to be. Because aiming without strafing in the Ratchet games is bad. It's interesting how it keeps changing the angle of the camera on me. Hello? What's with the weird fish things that are inside the enemies? Go. All these jump pads. I wonder how long until Ratchet is in loads of armor. Because, like, the amount of different armor suits he's had through the franchise already is crazy. And yet somehow we still start them all with none. It's like, at this point, the guy should be a grizzled veteran with PTSD with the amount of people he's ended. Like, Christ. Ratchet's committed severe war crimes by this point. But yet, you'll find in every cinematic game, run along a bridge while it falls behind you while the camera angle's different section. Every single time. Come on, get out my way. How long's this bridge, bro? Well, you look like the first boss of the game. Are you a boss? Looks like it. We don't have a lock-on yet. I'm really hoping there's a lock-on mod. The last like 3 games have had a lock-on mod, so if you ain't got one, I'ma miss it. Oh, it's the let's fly around and drop orbs thing. Okay. Boss from Devil May Cry 3, how have you been? It's been a while. And by a while, I mean like maybe 15 months. I'll come get you soon, don't worry. None of you get to live for long. There isn't a boss in gaming that I don't kill every year, I swear to God. Done. Is he going to blow up? Poor fella. Did we just absorb... Leviathans. I mean, wasn't there a species of alien scorpions called Leviathans in, like, the 4th game? Isn't Leviathan as a species name already a little bit taken? How they keep coming up with names for new planets and aliens, I don't know. Because it's, like... have you ever tried to name a thing? Naming things is hard. Oh no, the game's using the most forgotten about PlayStation feature. The 6-axis controller. Right, okay, I could probably demonstrate this actually. You gotta fly just by tilting stuff. You Xbox people could never. Don't take offense to that, children on TikTok. I am an Xbox person too. It's fine. It was a joke. Oh shit. Come on. I turned into Ezio for that mission. Except, to be fair, anyone that's replayed Assassin's Creed 2 in the last however long, those missions where you use the glide thing, harder than you remember. A lot harder than you remember. Quite annoying, actually. Not a highlight of the game as much as they stick in your head. Can we upgrade more stuff? How are we on, like, mission 3, right? And already, like, the main weapon is nearly fully upgraded. Like, how has that happened? What's this? Pyrocidic precipitation. You might want to get that checked out. With this upgrade, each molten hot shot and that from your weapon will rain down steaming parasitic... You might really want to go to the doctor. Onto the ground. Your foes will have nowhere to run as the ground itself becomes your ally in battle. That's pretty cool. We can nearly afford it. I will save up. Right then, going to take a quick break. Well, I've already taken a bit of a break. I went to the gym because it's Friday, and on a Friday, me and my partner always go out to eat or order in or something along those lines. So, at about 4 o'clock I went to the gym. It's now 6 o'clock. We're about to go out. We're going to Nandos. I don't know if I'll film because I don't really want to take this camera to there. It's very busy in there. Maybe I'll get some clips on my phone and like put those in somehow. I don't know. But then we'll come back and we'll eat. We'll play. I don't know if I'll finish this one today. It seems pretty long. Got some loaded fries, got some wings. Only took 45 minutes to get to the table, mine, but you know. Okay, we're done. I swear. Right, it's 8:15. When did that happen? All me Ratchet time.
In the 40 minutes we were waiting for the food.
All me Ratchet time. No, it's fine. I'll run you over, love. I'm not even the driver, but I'll run you over.
She knows that you can't go that way.
Not the driver. Being as that is a very expensive reg, I'm not sure they're bothered about a potential fine. To a person with that sort of...
That's a new one, definitely a newish vehicle.
If they're in a new Range Rover Defender with that reg, they're probably like, yeah, give me a fine. I'll get home quicker.
For driving in a bus lane.
Yeah. Fines are just rich people passes.
Rich people parking, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the people in London that just literally park wherever because it's cheaper than finding parking.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be nice? And I bet you they're business expensive too, because they're probably good.
Yeah.
Like, it cost me this much money to go here for work, so... I wonder how much money I'd have saved if we business expensed any parking we've ever done. Because I probably could when we go to the cinema and stuff.
Well, considering it's only £1.
Yeah, I know. But if we've been to the cinema 200 times, that's £200, you know. Anyway, we're off to Tesco now to get my week's supply of Pepsi Max, because I go through 2 litres a day. I hate this town. I hate this town with such a passion. Is there ever a road that we're allowed to use?
Can I go out this way?
I don't know, I've never been up here. I'm so sick and tired of this town. Can you go left from here?
Yeah, there's one way.
I'm not sure that's relevant right now. Toys and models. Oh, I know where we are.
We just come back, we just did a loop.
Just don't run any people over, unless they're annoying.
But I can't go that way. Can I go that way?
How are we getting out?
No, I can go right.
You go left then right.
I can go right.
You go left then right. I hate this town. I'm so sick of roadworks. Since we moved to that...
He's gonna get it too. Ah,
he's seen, yeah, he looked.
I didn't look.
No, because you... Right, how do we get out from this way then?
Go right round the roundabout. Back to Tesco.
Okay. Okay, we're home. Also, that, my air conditioning has been a lifesaver today. Today's the day that it's been like 27 or so outside, and for some perspective, my room will be 27 degrees when it's like 3 degrees outside. So inside, who knows? I've only been able to tell the temperature in here since I got that, because it tells me. But yeah, interesting. Let's go back to Ratchet though. It's 9:15. I've not really played since like 4. I do wonder, is Ratchet and Clank 4 not canon to the rest of them? Because it just feels like it wasn't. Especially with the fact that there's a whole new enemy type here that is named after an enemy that was in... or that shares the same name as an enemy that was in Ratchet 4. But appears to have been forgotten. Because, yeah, Leviathans, bro. The Leviathans in Ratchet 4 were... what are they called? Scorpions. What we're using. I've got so many weapons. I really wish the weapons were colour coded in the weapon wheel a little bit more versus just what they are. It'd be better. I think I've got to kill like 4 of these things in this level. My weapon is now fully maxed out, by the way, so I think I'm pretty overpowered with it. I need to be careful though. A mistake that I've made in a lot of these Ratchet games is sticking to one weapon the entire game, and then when I run out of ammo with that weapon, every other weapon I then have later on in the game is useless. I need to not let that happen again, because we need stronger weapons. So I've been trying to mix it up a little bit more. That guy wasn't even bothering anyone. Well, Ratchet 4 got rid of most of the platforming in favour of only gunplay. Ratchet 3, or 5, or 6, whatever Ratchet game this is, I'm losing track at this point, has definitely brought all of that back. Kind of missed it. A few weeks ago I was like, oh yeah, I should play a platformer. And then I started playing these. I didn't expect that they were platformers. I knew they were shooty games. I didn't know there was platforming in them. But, yeah. This is mission 7 of 20, and it's 20 past 10, so the likelihood of me beating this one today is pretty slim. But I'm pretty sure that the next one is like diabolically short. I think that Quest for Booty is supposed to be like weirdly short. So odds on me beating that in one day is... oh Christ. Oh really? You ball bag. Right, where are we? Okay. That might be the first time I've died. That's the second time I've died. I don't think I've died yet until that point. I barely even get hit in this game. This one's way easier. You know, it really doesn't matter how much they improve these sections of dogfighting in the Ratchet games. I'm never going to like them. They're okay at this point. They're not as annoying as they were in the first game, but I'm never going to like them. Never. Not my thing. The closest thing to dogfights I might enjoy is at some point I'm going to get the PlayStation 1 version of Space Invaders and have a nostalgia trip with that, because I played that a lot as a kid. Or at least I'm pretty sure I did. I have distinct memories of one of the boss fights like headbutting the floor. It was this big yellow thing, and it would headbutt the floor often. That's nostalgic. That's as close to this as I'm ever going to like. Someone asked me the other day, why don't you play Forza games? And I'm like, they're not my thing. It's like, why not? Because I just don't like them. Everybody has preferences. Just because somebody doesn't like something doesn't mean that thing's inherently bad. I don't like mech games, for example, like Armored Core, but I can acknowledge it's definitely a good game. Because enough people do like it that it must be, you know? Anyway, moving on. Everybody say it with me. It wouldn't be a game from the mid-2000s. Am I really going to get hit by... why is... oh, I remember. I remember why he's not moving. It's because I have to do the silly PlayStation thing. Yeah, I forgot about this. I've got to go up and down and left and right. Okay, yeah. That's fine. I understand now. I was there moving my left stick being like, why is he not moving? And it's because it's an early PS3 game. So every early PS3 game, especially like... what's the word? Exclusives, were effectively mandated to have sections where you have to use the 6-axis controller. There was a game called Lair that basically had you ride around on the back of a dragon the entire time with 6-axis controls, and that sounds good, but it was awful. It was abysmal. There is a reason why you very rarely see 6-axis controls in games these days. The closest thing I could think to like decent 6-axis controls was in PlayStation 4 Infamous Second Son, which appears to be coming up a lot recently on my videos, I swear to God. You had to spray paint with it And that kind of made sense because you'd hold it sideways like a spray paint can and shake it around like your mum's whip. Long-time viewers of my videos will know that I absolutely love dinosaurs. Ark is what started it all when it comes to me posting videos about playing games, and I know that that isn't a dinosaur because it's an alien, but come on, oh hello, people are shooting at me while I'm gushing about dinosaurs. There is a dinosaur shooting at me while I'm gushing about dinosaurs. Shut up! That's basically how art goes, really. You'll be admiring something pretty and then just get attacked from behind. Like your mom. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, I love dinosaurs, and that's not a dinosaur, but it looks like a dinosaur close enough. This is a Leviathan, right? You've got so much health. This is a very upgraded gun, and usually it wrecks anything I decide to end. See, it just upgraded again. We've now got a maxed out one. What does it do? What does it do? And you better be a Leviathan. You were a Leviathan. Cool, nice. So now I've got a freezing gun too. So that's 3 weapons maxed out, which is 2 more than I've had in any other game. I've really made a point this time of making sure that I don't end up with only one gun being capable of dealing damage, because that has never ended well for me. So apparently it freezes people still now. I doubt it'll work on him because of how big he is, but you know, we'll try. Actually, no, we need to switch to a different weapon because I need to start leveling something else up. I want the buzz blades leveled. This feels like it's going to take a while. This feels like it's going to take quite a while. Considering how much damage... Oh, there we go. Dropped him. Like a sack of spuds. I feel like this is the first boss fight I've had in a while. Some sort of blue tornado ghosty fellow that's queefing all over the floor. Let's hit him with that new rocket launcher we got that I think is supposed to be like one of the strongest weapons in the game. He doesn't seem too phased by it. I mean, I suppose 4 shots from it did a quarter of his life. Well, in that case, this'll make short work, because it always does. The spear launching shotgun thing that freezes people. This game has been the easiest one so far. Whether it's because all of my weapons are actually upgraded or not, I'm not sure, but I don't tend to run out of ammo very often either. It's also interesting how Ratchet & Clank 4 had a difficulty selector. None of the other Ratchet games have had that. This one does not. Most of them haven't. I wonder why that one did. I mean, some of these games have had decently hard bosses. Right, ammo, switch over to whatever the hell they're called. In every one of these games, the main gun you use has got a different name. Like the main, like, blaster of the finger variety. Come on. This guy really does have a lot of health. Like, I've emptied nearly all of my weapons into him and he's just chilling. I think when he's spinning my stuff... Well, I mean, my stuff bounces off of him anyway because of the mod. What should we use now? The buzz blades, I guess. That's all we've got left. I'm going to say, if we use all of our ammo and it still doesn't end him, he actually might win. Don't know how he keeps hitting me, but he does. Got him. Yay. That took a lot of ammo. That's why I've been upgrading every weapon I can. Hey guys, we've got a prison level. We've got a prison level. Put that as 1 tally on the prison level board when it comes to levels that appear in games. We haven't had a sewer level in this one yet, but we have had a lava level, which, if we're talking about levels that come up a lot, lava, sewer, and prison levels are probably 3 of the most common that I feel like appear a lot. Maybe followed up by like ice after that. I don't know. You always get like ice world levels, especially in games like this where we're visiting lots of different planets. We got invisible enemies now. Okay. Well. Oh no. Look at it. Right. Right. Which way are we going? Which way are we going? Hang on. One there. We've got to use the 6-axis controller to do this, fellas. Good old days. Here. Oh, actually. No. No. I made a decision. It's moving so fast. It's moving so fast. There we go. It's fine. We made it. Nice. Oh, brilliant. Another giant robot boss fight. Just what I always wanted. I mean, I feel like it's been a while since we've had a fleshy boss. We are not doing very much damage to you, are we? I really miss the lock-on mod from, like, 3 of the other games. There doesn't seem to be a lock-on at all in this game. Especially not with, like, guns like this that are just effectively shotguns. Oh, great. Nearly dead. There's all my ammo for that gun. Bang! Did that do much? No, I'm dead. I better not have to do the grind rail section again. Just start me off... No! You are fucking joking! You piece of shit, cheap ass... Oh my... Watch this, guys. Just watch how much the game makes me repeat because of that mistake just then. I can't believe that. If I could save state, I would. But I can't. Right. The video's 1 minute and 3 seconds long before it even begins. This section went on for what felt like 5 minutes. I hate cheap checkpoints. Dark Souls is hard, because if you die to a boss that, by the way, if you do properly takes 30 seconds, you have to run back, like, through like 5 seconds of boss run. But, like, no. Said it before, I'll say it again. Old games are way harder than half the games people say are hard these days, because old game checkpoints were so unforgiving that you make a mistake, you're done, and you pay with time. That's the annoying thing, you pay with time. I can't believe how much it's going to make me repeat. Right, so we're at nearly a minute of this. This bit's not even hard, it's just long, and I've done it once. The action set pieces, once you've finished them, should give you a checkpoint. Especially if there's a boss fight straight after. It's just poor game design to not have a checkpoint. And I guarantee any health I lose during this, going to the boss fight without anyway. Not that health upgrades matter at all, by the way, because what's the point of upgrading your health if everything 3-shots you no matter what point in the game you're at anyway? Right, we're back to the boss fight. What can we use? You. There's no lock-on. I hate that there's no lock-on so much. I've taken damage already. My gun isn't even aiming at him! My gun isn't This is so shit. My gun can't hit him. And I've got to do it all again. Right, fuck off, I'll see when I'm done. These endgame boss fights are just such bullshit in so many of these games. Like, I've got no ammo, bro. There's nothing I can do to this thing anymore. All of my weapons that actually deal damage are fully upgraded. And all of the ammo from all of the weapons wasn't enough to take the thing down. How is that not just bollocks? Like, all of the rocket launchers, none of it. Right, Pyroblaster, what does that do? It's a rocket launcher that's short range, so it's absolutely useless against this boss. Brilliant. There's nothing I can do to it anymore. I'm out of ammo, and there is no ammo drops in the boss fight at all, which in and of itself is useless. Like, no buzz blades, no predator launcher, no negotiator, no nanoswarm. I don't even know what the transmorpher does, but it's got a picture of a penguin, so it's not exactly going to be useful, is it? The lightning ravager is a melee weapon that I don't think can hit it. And of course, he's spawning adds the entire fight because, you know, to fight fair would be to, you know, not be cheap. This is why, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Souls games are easy. I will dog walk the entire Souls franchise over and over again. But old games with shitty checkpoints like this, because bearing in mind, right, if I at any point lose, you don't go back to the start of the boss fight. No. You go back several minutes and have to go and do the whole grind rail section again and then do that boss fight. Because that's how this game works. I have 1 health right now. I am 1 shot. If anything touches me, blows on me in any which way that the game decides doesn't like, I'm done. I'm just done. There's nothing I can do anyway. I might as well let it kill me. I'm just delaying the inevitable at this point because I can't do damage anymore. Can you even throw the wrench in this game? I don't think you can. Not that if I could it would do anything anyway. It's the definition of cheese. It's utter cheese. It's happened in like most of these Ratchet games where the first 3 quarters, brilliant. Can't complain in any way about anything. And then randomly there'll be a boss fight towards the end of the game that just changes the rules. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Like, you know what I mean? I just don't get it. Why is it so annoying? In every way it possibly can be. At least it respawns me with my ammo. Upgrade my weapon. I can't upgrade most of my weapons because most of my weapons that do damage are already fully upgraded with their damage. Seriously, bro, I've had more fun going to the hospital. I've had more fun colonoscopies than some of these bloody boss fights at the end of this game. I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of every boss at the end of these games just being an absolute walking tank that makes every upgrade you've got in the game pointless. I'm on half health already. I've been here 5 seconds because only some guns are capable of actually, you know, destroying the things he chucks. And of course, just like every other boss in the game, there are no ammo pickups, there are no health drops. And of course, like every other boss in the game, they stop halfway through to send minions at you to waste your ammo and waste your health and waste your time a little bit more. The only saving grace behind this specific boss is the fact that there's no run back, there's no silly cutscene or grind rail to do. I'm just so tired of it. Like, just stop being cheap. It's... What is the camera doing? What is the fucking camera doing? And that's all my ammo for that gun down. What else should we do? Mega Leech Bomb and see if we can get some health back. And it threw off to the side. Oh, no. Getting health back wouldn't matter either way because we lose it quicker than we can get... Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, I've just finished that boss. Now I'm done for the night because it is 3:20. I've got 3 levels left. There's no chance of me finishing today before anything like 4:30. I'm just going to end up... I'll do it tomorrow. I'll wake up tomorrow. Within 2 hours, the game will be done. And then after that is Quest for Booty, which is apparently a 3-hour game. So we should see 2 games added to the game log tomorrow. I'm tired. I'm done. Nah. I swear, though, it seems to be such a common thing in all of these Ratchet and Clank games where first 3 quarters of the game, balanced, fun, enjoyable, not grindy, not sweaty. Last quarter, ho ho, everything's a bullet sponge, half your weapons no longer do any damage and the boss is all two-shot you. In every single one of these games except for 4, that has been the case, and I don't understand why. I mean, I do understand why, because it's this era of games where they thought that was what made games fun. Willing to bet that as these PS3 ones go through, they get easier. Because this is early enough in the PS3 lifecycle that it's got the original PlayStation 3 Spider-Man logo on it, which means that it might as well be a PS2 game, which means it's developed with PS2 sort of brain stuff. Willing to bet that the later PS3 ones get way easier. But I'm done. I'm so done. See you guys tomorrow.